Let's call this meeting of the Marion County Board of Supervisors to order. Roll call. Jake.
Keisha Johnner.
Here.
Mark Ramey.
Here.
Steve McCombs. Here.
Is there a motion on this morning's agenda?
I make motion to approve today's agenda.
Second. McCombs. Aye. Ramey.
Aye.
Johnner.
Aye.
Communications. Jake.
Nothing to me.
Board.
Yes, I have something. I'd like to give a shout out to Carla Isink, our Economic Executive Director. Last week, she was presented the Practitioner of the Year Award from the Greater Des Moines Partnership. So,
Very good. Congratulations, Carla.
Congratulations, Carla.
Steve, anything from you?
No, none.
All right, none from me. Public comments. Portion of the agenda, the public can speak on items not listed on today's agenda. The board can't act on those items. They could be topics for future meetings. Are there any public comments on items not listed? Mr. Woodhouse.
Yeah, Steve Woodhouse, Marion County Express. I just want to invite everyone to our supervisor candidate forum tomorrow night at 6:15 at Pella High School Auditorium. It'll just be open, and if people are still on the fence about who they're voting for, I hope they come and learn. And I was wondering if you guys had an update on the sinkhole. Thank you.
Board, anything to add to that?
no update.
All right, very good. Thank you, Steve. Any other public comments? Nothing typed in online or anything, Emily? Okay, good. Nothing else in the room? We'll move on. Is there a motion on this morning's consent agenda?
Yeah, I make motion to approve today's consent agenda.
Second.
Ramey.
Aye.
Johnner.
Aye.
McCombs.
Aye.
First item, special class C retail native wine license renewal for Norwood Wineries, Norwood Industries. Jake, I assume they've sent everything.
Yeah,
down.
everything went through alcoholic beverages. We got notified, sent the usual communications. It's just a renewal. I'm not aware of anything. So,
Okay, Jason, anything?
No issues.
All right, board,
Yeah, I have no questions.
is
So
there a motion?
I make motion to approve the Class C retail license.
Second.
Johnner.
Aye.
McCombs.
Aye.
Ramey.
Aye. Very good. Resolution 2024-84. Approve disbursement of ARPA funds. Marion County Sheriff's Office generator project.
Well, hi, board. Look at
Hi.
me asking for money. Hey,
Right
look at this guy. I like it. I like it. So we had this discussion months back. So the battery backups that are currently supporting dispatch, they're at the end of their life cycle. We've done what we could over the years to try to extend their life, and we have extended their life, but they are at the end of their life cycle. The cost to replace that size of a battery backup is roughly $70,000. So in talking with Jason and Troy and IT, it made more sense to find a more viable option that we can long-term maintain, which would be an additional small generator for that third line backup. So we opted to go with a natural gas small generator just to back up dispatch in the event that our main primary generator goes down. Now, you could ask the question, the next logical question would be, well, what's the likelihood of that? Well, it's already happened. So our main generator, you'll also see a line item on here for a generator transfer switch. That transfer switch has fused. So to give you a picture of what that looks like is when we go to generator power in the building, that transfer switch does still kind of engage. It fuses. And then to get it to kick out, I've got to have mid-amp come over and at the pole kill all three phases. So we've ordered another transfer switch that's on there at the 36,105. That transfer switch is minimum 60 weeks, most likely 90 weeks. Yes, weeks to get a transfer switch. So as we have problems with some of these aging issues, we will have the ability with this additional natural gas generator to always keep dispatch up and running. So in the event we have a second failure of our redundant systems, that third system kicks in, no different than the battery backup that was there. So we're not currently adding a third backup. We're replacing the third backup with something we can maintain and honestly will be a lot viable a lot more viable going into the future.
So Chris, 90 weeks?
90 weeks, yes, for a transfer switch.
That's insane.
That is the new world we live in, and we will reside in that world probably in perpetuity. So,
Okay. No change. So when we talked about this
Mhm.
several months ago, Jake, did we factor this into when we listed our ARPA projects under the current number that we were going to distribute?
Yeah, so I think that this actually finishes it up. If you I redid the the obligation and then the resolutions to date, and this would equal, if you go to the next, yeah.
Yep, got it.
There was a slot that wasn't used, so this kind of slides into
Right.
a different type of backup that wasn't used. So this, I think, fully obligates the ARPA money
So
for
just want to
Marion
make
County.
sure, yeah, because we've had discussions on this. This is not interest money
This-
that we were discussing. This
Right.
goes into the primary
Yeah.
ARPA distribution.
Correct.
And it's counted within that. So we've had those discussions, so. Jason, anything you want to
I
add
just
to
wanna
that or?
thank Chris, obviously, he's about our, the infrastructure aspect of it on the maintenance side. And him and his guys do a fabulous job, so.
Right.
I know him and Troy have been working on this back and forth on the best way and the most economical way to do it. And, yeah, I was a little nervous when they originally were talking about 75, 80,000 just for the one piece or whatever, but after they kind of explained everything for me and the electricians and everything, this is the way to go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Board questions?
No,
Discussion.
Thank you for that explanation, Chris. You answered the question I was going to ask. So thank you.
I just have one quick question. It's interesting to me that the transfer switch replacement is more than the generator.
Mhm.
So,
And I'll define that a little better. So the generator at that 24,450 or 250, what it is,
Yep.
that is a lot smaller generator, Keisha, than what the transfer switch is going to.
okay,
So the transfer switch is for our main 1600 amp generator that is currently on site, as is the generator radiator. So that radiator is, we sprung a leak at year 16. We've been nursing it along. And likewise, again, with lead times, our potential was we were going to pull that generator offline, take that radiator to Des Moines, have them try to fix it. They were giving us somewhere along like a 19 to 20 week rebuild time at 12,000. I can get a new generator installed for that 14.
Yeah.
So we're just going to order a new generator or a new radiator for that main generator. And then the transfer switch is for the main generator. The natural gas generator is a lot like what we have up back behind this building.
okay.
It's about 100 amp generator, just to be that third redundancy for dispatch.
Which they're all tied in.
Yes.
That's the reason on the connection
Sure,
or
right,
whatever.
yeah.
The ones that were done to back up to the other.
Right. Good question. Anything else?
No, I don't have anything else.
All right. Is there a motion?
Yeah, I make motion to approve resolution 2024-84.
Second.
McCombs,
Aye.
Ramey,
Aye.
Johnner.
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you, board.
Thanks,
Thank
Chris.
you.
Thanks, Chris.
All right. We have a Marion County Safety Committee Safety Programs presentation. Jeff, is that you? All right.
Lisa able to jump on? You're gonna have her on the phone. I'll go ahead and start it. Lisa remade a connection that we have temporarily lost with our previous safety consultant, which is occupational safety consultants out of Des Moines. OSC has undergone some extreme growth with courtesy of Microsoft and the Facebook giant mega centers in Des Moines. But Lisa was able to kind of rejuvenate our relationship with them. It's been several years since we had them on site. With lockout tagout being almost always every year one of the top 10 most cited offenses for a safety program, we had OSC begin updating our lockout tagout procedures and policies. And what we've gotten done so far is this 3014 campus is completely done. So for clarity, that one is not that is not an update. That is a all new, because in 2012, when they were here last to do lockout tagout, we weren't concerned about this campus. Yesterday, we completed the LEC and the public health buildings and the courthouse. So we're nearing, I would say, halfway point. We've still got the conservation facilities and the county engineer facilities to do. But most of those will be reviews and updates rather than new procedures. So with that, along with that updating comes an invoice. You were provided a copy of it for $21,500. As you already know, the safety committee annual budget for this fiscal, I believe, was $20,000. So we're going to have a situation where we're going to have to amend that budget, and then I need some conversation with. We need some conversation with you all about what do you want us to do with us being essentially over budget, or we'll be going over budget for this fiscal for the remainder of the fiscal year.
Okay, so Jeff, we do this, what's our timeline for doing lockout tagout?
We don't have a timeline. We just need to do it because 2012 was the last update.
Okay, probably something we need to establish then is like every 3 years, every 4 years, we do these things.
Yeah.
Second, in terms of total cost, I mean, you're asking for the additional 21.5. I assume this is, if we just said every 3rd year, every 4th year, we're going to do a review of lockout tagout, then you would build it into the safety committee budget from there on out. Any estimate on what the total could be?
I really don't, and I'm hesitant to throw a guess out there. This caught me off guard, but when I actually looked at the invoice, a lot of those charges are for this campus right here, where we had no previous lockup tagout procedures, so they were all new from the ground up.
Okay, so Jake, from a budget amendment standpoint, we want to be careful about having too many amendments.
Yep.
What would be your opinion on how we should approach this? Take them as one-off cost, or build some additional dollars into this invoice?
Yeah, so the safety committee is actually part of Department 14, I believe. So it would be part of the HR department as a whole. So I mean, I would assume that there's room now if this invoice is more than what's budgeted to handle that. That's probably not advantageous long-term for the rest of the HR department, but that can be addressed. We do have a amendment. I've been talking with Tyler, and he's actually presented an amendment for the Junction 92 shop because of just over the different timelines of fiscal years.
Right.
No new expense. It's just nothing happened there for a while. So now that's all happening in this year. So we are going to be bringing forth a budget amendment for the Junction 92 shop. An amendment to this could be added to that, no problem.
So
And
we
so
could-
be no additional cost or anything like that, because we do want to get that a first amendment done for that Junction
So
92
we could
project.
do this and then capture any additional costs within that amendment.
Correct.
Okay. And then Jeff, as far as who drives this, I mean, we haven't done one in, you said 12 years. Do we wait for outside parties to come in and drive this, insurance companies, or us?
So it's us. It's driven 100% by us. And yeah, we'll work with you. We'll have additional future dialogue with you and figure out what kind of a review cycle you prefer to be on. I wouldn't expect future reviews to carry this kind of price tag. Unless we add new buildings or new facilities, which we will at some point with the Junction project. So there will be a future expense that hangs out there. We'll do Lisa and I will put some work into trying to capture an estimate as to what that looks like, and we'll have future discussions with you.
Okay, does this help us on our insurance at all? I mean, not doing it is bad, but if we have a proactive process, considering where insurance rates are going, is this something we can use to mitigate, at least say we have safety protocols that are above and beyond what you're requesting? Or is it just, this is expected?
This is OSHA compliance is what this is.
Okay, so it doesn't do anything from that standpoint. Okay. So we get no cost savings on
And I
that.
don't want to put words in Chris's mouth, but Chris has seen the final product and I believe is happy with them and feels like they'll serve the purpose and serve it well.
Okay.
Does OSHA stipulate a review timeline?
I'm gonna check with OSC on that, Steve. I can't answer the question. I don't have
Okay.
that knowledge. trying to find out, and that will be part of our future discussion.
All right.
All right. And board, any additional discussion?
Yeah, I got one other question. Since we're dealing with safety, do we have any update at all on the policy changes that, and concerns that we spoke about on 8/13?
For Lisa.
Sorry?
Lisa?
Can you hear me?
Yep,
Yep.
yep.
Okay. I expect to have those at the next, safety committee meeting, for the board or for the safety committee to review. Once they review and approve, then it'll go before the board. But I, expect that to be done for the next, safety meeting.
Okay.
And when is that?
So
In October, I can tell you what the date is. Let me look real quick. That is the 16th.
Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that update.
Yep.
Very good. Board, anything additional for Jeff or Lisa?
Nothing.
I have a question.
Oh, okay.
So, Jake, my budget will hold if I pay this bill,
It,
then moving forward, then do we just need to let the board know what that amount is?
yeah, this line item is in your Department 14, I believe, Lisa. So,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
in my budget.
so it's just this is essentially like another line in any other line in your budget, just like office supplies or something like that. So
Okay.
we're early in the year, I mean, and you won't be over as a department as a whole. And then if this is included in the budget amendment that we bring forth, sooner than later, then, whatever the amount is determined by the board to add an additional 5,000 or whatever, 10 or pick a number, that will put you back to whole, for the rest of your department, because I understand all your other operations and salaries is completely different than the safety committee portion. Is that what you're,
Okay.
does that help?
Yep, thank you.
All right, very good. Turn this back over to you. Okay. Board, if there's nothing else, is there a motion?
Make motion to close discussion? Is that what we're doing, or what are we
Oh,
making
do
a
you
motion for?
Do you want to approve the bill?
Do you want, is that what we're?
That's what he's
is-
asking.
Okay, all right. Yeah, no, I'm fine with, make motion to approve the bill for 21,500 with OSC.
second,
Ramey,
Aye.
Johnner,
Aye.
McCombs.
aye.
All right. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Lisa. I know she can't respond, but. Updates. Steve?
I have none.
All right, I don't have any either. Is there a motion to go into closed session?
Motion to go into closed session.
Second,
McCombs,
aye.
Ramey,
Aye.
Johnner.
Aye.
Very good.
reconvene October 8th.
All right, is there a motion to reconvene into open session?
Make the motion to reconvene the open session.
Second?
Ramey,
Aye.
Johnner,
Aye.
McCombs.
Aye.
All right, results of closed session, the board took no action. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Make motion to adjourn.
Second?
McCombs,
Aye.
Ramey,
Aye.
Johnner.
Aye.
We are adjourned.